Hello dear students, I hope you all are well. Okay, in the last video what I explained, that was some basics of rational number. That what is a rational number, what is the difference between a rational number and a fraction. Okay, so these few things that I explained in the last video. If you have not gone through with the video, please watch the video. If you got any kind of doubt, can ask me in the software, or you can personally message me on my WhatsApp also. Okay, I will explain. I will definitely reply. I will explain again, but please ask and please watch the videos. Okay, so in this video now I am going to explain some more properties, some more basics of rational numbers. Okay, as we know that rational number and fractions are very much similar. There is only one difference between rational number and fraction, that the rational number can be negative, positive, everything, but a fraction cannot be negative. In any case, a fraction cannot be negative. Okay, so the topic is equivalent rational number. We have already learned how to write equivalent fractions. Okay, so the method of finding equivalent rational number is similar to method of finding equivalent fraction. Nothing is different. Okay, everything is similar. But if in case you have not understood the topic how to write equivalent rational number, you can equivalent fraction, you can watch this video, try to understand the topic how to write equivalent rational number. So our question is, find an equivalent rational number of minus 5 upon 7. We need to write equivalent rational number. Just recall the topic, how to write equivalent fraction. We are multiplying the numerator and denominator by any same digit, any digit that must be equal. Just like we can multiply the numerator and denominator by 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 10 and 10, 100 and 100, anything. Okay, so in this one also, this is the number minus 5 upon 7. We will multiply the numerator and denominator by 4 and 4. Minus 5 multiplied by 4, that will be minus 20. 7 multiplied by 4, that will be 28. So minus 20 upon 28. So minus 20 upon 28 is equivalent to minus 5 upon 7. That we have done in the fractions also. In this rational number also, we need to do the same thing. Nothing is changed, nothing is different. Okay, dear students, so how to write equivalent rational number? We need to multiply the numerator and denominator by any same digit. Next, check whether 21 upon 16 and 15 upon 10 are equivalent or not. We need to check that whether these two are equivalent or not. So how to check equivalent fraction? That method, the same method we will apply there. What we will do? Cross multiplication. As I saw, we need to do cross multiplication. 21 multiplied by 10 and 15 multiplied by 16. So 21 multiplied 10, that is 200. 15 multiplied 16, that is 240. These two are not equal, so these are not equivalent rational numbers. So these numbers are not equivalent. If they are equal, if you got that after cross multiplication the both numbers are equal, if then they are equal, then the rational numbers are equivalent. But in this case, in this question, here we got 21 multiplied 10, 210, 15 multiplied 16, 240. They both are not equal, so these two numbers are not equivalent. Okay. The next topic is standard form of rational number. That is also similar to standard form of fraction. What we are doing, simplifying. We can divide the numerator and denominator by any same number. Okay, we can do repeat that process, and then we can write the simplest form. The simplest form of fraction we have learned. Standard form of fraction we have already learned in the previous chapter. Your chapter number 2, I think it was fractions. So this is also same thing, standard form of rational number. That is also exactly similar. Okay, so convert 56 upon minus 35 in standard form. How to convert in standard form? We can cut. These both the digits are, we can see that 56 and 35 both are divisible by 7. 7 8 ja 56, 7 5 ja 35. So this will be minus 8 upon 5. Minus will remain as it is. We can write minus in numerator and denominator anywhere. So minus 8 upon 5. Okay, so minus 8 upon 5 is the standard form of 56 upon minus 35. Okay, now comparison of rational number, that is also similar to comparison of fraction. I am again and again saying that fractions and rational number have a lot of similarities. Okay, the process we are using in the fraction and rational number are almost same. Okay, in other words, we can say that rational number are combination of integers and fraction. Rational number are using both the properties of integers and fraction both. Okay, see how they are using. Compare minus 7 upon 5 and minus 22 upon 44. For comparison, here again we will do cross multiplication. Minus 7 multiply 44, minus 22 multiply 5. Here I got minus 308 and minus 110. Now recall the properties of integers that you have learned in the chapter number 1. Whenever there are two negative integers, here they both are negative, minus 308 and minus 110, they both are negative integers now. So whenever there are two negative integers, the smaller one negative integer is always greater than the larger one. Okay. So minus 110 here is greater than minus 308. In other words, minus 308 is smaller than minus 110. So here minus 7 upon 5 will be smaller than minus 22 upon 44, or we can write that minus 22 upon 44 is greater than minus 7 upon 5. So that is the comparison. In this comparison also we need to do cross multiplication and then we need to compare according to using the properties of integers. Okay, so here as I told you that the rational numbers are using both the properties of integers and fraction both. Okay, next, arrange the following in ascending order. We have already arranged fractions in ascending order. So here we go, we need to arrange the rational numbers in ascending order. What was the step number 1? First step, we need to find the LCM of denominators. That we have done in fraction also. Here also we will do the same thing. Find the LCM of denominators. Find the LCM of denominators. If the denominators are negative, no need to be worried. Don't use the negative symbol. Don't use the negative symbol. Just write the digit. Okay. So take the LCM of denominators. In this question, all the denominators are positive only, but if they are negative, you don't need to be worried. Don't take the negative symbol, just take positives only. Okay, so LCM of denominators will be, if you find the LCM, you will get 36. Everybody knows how to calculate the LCM. So 36. Now make all the denominators equal to 36. This 9, we need to make 36. So 9 4s are 36. So multiply 4 by 4. 6, we need to make 36. So 6 6s are 36. So multiply it 6 by 6. 12 3s are 36. So multiply 3 by 3. 3 12s are 36. 3 12s are 36. So multiply 12 by 12. 4 and 9s are 36. So multiply 9 by 9. Like that we have to do. Okay. What we have done? We made all the denominators equal to the LCM. Equal to the LCM. How to make? By multiplying it by any digit. That we can get 36. Here we get after multiply by 4, after multiply by 6, there 3, there 12 and there 9. Remember, we need to multiply both numerator and denominator, both we need to multiply. Okay, now I got 32 upon 36, 6 upon 36, 21 upon 36, minus 12 upon 36 and minus 27 upon 36. Now all the denominators are equal. Now we can easily compare. First of all, as we need to write ascending order, so we will write this minus 27 upon 36 because it is the smallest one. There are two negative integers, two negative rational numbers, but in minus 12 and minus 27, minus 27 is smaller according to the properties of integers. So minus 27 upon 36, minus 12 upon 36, and then 6 upon 36, then 21 upon 36, and then 32 upon 36 as I have written there. Okay, so now we will write the original number. For minus 27 upon 36, it was minus 3 upon 4, then minus 1 upon 3, then 1 upon 6, then 7 upon 12, and then 8 upon 9. So this is the ascending order. It is exactly similar to that of fraction. Okay, first find the LCM of the denominators, then make all the denominators equal to the LCM, and then try to make the ascending order. Then the last topic in this video is absolute value of rational number. Now again recall the topic, absolute value of integers. Absolute value of integers. So absolute value of rational numbers is, this is the symbol of absolute value. If there is a negative rational number, then answer will be positive, and if it is a positive, then also answer will be positive only. Okay, negative will be converted into positive, and positive will remain as it is. So the absolute value of rational number is similar to the absolute value of integers that I explained in the chapter of integers also. So minus 5 upon 6, absolute value of minus 5 upon 6 will be plus 5 upon 6, and here minus 2 upon minus 3. As we know that I explained, if both numerator and denominators are negative, then this will be positive rational number. So I can write minus 2 upon minus 3 is equal to 2 upon 3, and now absolute value of 2 upon 3, as it is a positive number, it will remain in positive only. Similarly for 6 upon 7 also you can see. Write these all topics in your notebook along with examples. All the topics you have to write as it is in your notebook along with the examples. If you got any kind of doubt, dear students, if you got any doubt, you can ask me again in the software, or you can message me personally on my WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.